All right, we've got Mitch from Halftime in the studio once again this morning to talk about our beer of the week. Hey, Mitch.
How's it going, guys?
How are you?
I'm doing great, yeah. How are you?
We're doing better now. You brought some beer with you.
I always bring beer.
Yeah, very cool. So now, we spent a lot of time with Mitch on Friday.
We did.
Down at our big Alex's Lemonade Stand event. I want to thank you again for hosting us down there on
Yeah,
Friday.
and we're very glad that you were able to come. It was an awesome event for everyone. So
Yeah, we raised a lot of money for the charity, too. And
We sure
it was
did.
very cool. So we'll be doing that again soon, I'm sure. Now, let's talk a little bit about this week's beer. Now, this week, we've got a cream ale.
cream ale, yes.
So now, when I think cream ale, the first thing that comes to mind is Jenny Cream Ale.
Okay.
That's the big upstate
Yes. Yes.
beer. So what is a cream ale?
Well,
What is
cream
that
ale,
style?
traditionally, it was brewed early America. When we first came over, everyone kind of missed those like German lagers that we all kind of know about now, but that wasn't really an available thing. And Americans started to make kind of a pale lager deal, but this was, excuse me, this is what we made to kind of compensate with that. Because when you make a lager, it has to ferment at 40 degrees, 50 degrees, and that's not always possible. So we found out that if you ferment an ale, which typically would ferment warmer, at a little bit of a colder temperature, it comes out with a very creamy kind of texture, very, very nice, very smooth, and that was a way to kind of replace that other beer.
So this style is really a product of American ingenuity.
This is one of the few legitimately American styles. Yep,
Very cool.
100%.
Very cool. So now, what does one expect from a proper cream ale? Because we all had the Jenny Cream Ale, but
Yes.
what is the style supposed to taste like?
Very smooth, very light body, refreshing, and it has that kind of creamy texture to it, hence the name cream ale, which is pretty cool. It's a little bit different and very nice.
All right, well, let's taste the one you brought. This is Brown's Cream Ale.
Brown's Cream Ale up in Athens.
right.
Actually, the winner of the TAP New York 2014 Best Beer in the Hudson Valley.
So this is an award-winning beer.
This is an award-winning beer. Yeah, it's got medals around its neck.
All right, it's got a nice smell to it.
It's delish.
Robin's already done, so
By the way, did you notice that Robin's beer was way more full than everybody
way
else?
bigger. Yeah.
I get this tiny little sample here. Robin's got like a full pint glass. Over
I don't think
I think
so.
when we
well, it's
turned
not
around,
full anymore.
Mine's ambiguous.
You downed it. You're supposed to sip it, Robin. Hold on, let me have mine sip.
Yeah.
Mm.
That's
Creamy.
nice. There's a lot
Very nice,
more
yeah.
hops than I'd expect from a cream ale.
Yeah, this one's a little bit more present with the hops. Typically, you would get like a Jenny Cream is like one of the like post-prohibition big ones. But the craft style cream ales, usually they add a little bit more hops just to increase the flavor, because the typical cream ale that we've seen in the past few years has been very bland and there's not a whole lot going
See,
on.
that's the first thing I thought of when you said cream
Yeah.
ale. I'm like, ugh, is it going to be a little more like like the Jenny Cream Ale, like
Yes.
just kind of like a standard beer? But man, it's almost like a pale ale, but with a little bit more smoothness
Yep,
to
so
it.
they'll use base grains like they would use a pale ale, add a little bit of maize, which is like a corn product, for that creaminess,
Mhm.
and add some hops that gives it that just a little bit of an extra kick. And there's a lot of flavor in
It's
it.
really good. It's got
Yeah.
a nice aftertaste to it
Mhm.
too. I like that a lot.
Yep.
So there you go. All right, so that no wonder it won Academy.
Nikolai is really enjoying this beer today.
Yes,
He's got a little smirk on his face.
we're turning Nikolai around. When we started doing this, Nikolai wasn't drinking any beer. He's like, oh, I'm a professional newsman. Now he's going to be just like Robin, down
Are
with the
you
beers. All right, cool. Thanks, Mitch. So if somebody wants to enjoy the beer, of course, you got that on tap this week over at Halftime. It's the
Yes, sir.
WPDH Beer of the Week.
Yes.
And if they've got that growler with my ugly face on it, they can get half off, right?
Half off. I think it comes to $5.50 this week.
What a
Which-
deal.
For a
Wow.
half gallon of
That's
beer?
crazy.
How are you going to beat that?
Yeah, you can't even
Yeah.
get a pint for that usually.
Yeah.
If you go out. So
Yeah, now you got 4.
there you go. Cool. Thanks, Mitch. Appreciate
Thank
it.
you.
More details on our beer of the week up at WPDH.com, and we'll have some video, which will be up on the website a little bit too. So
Yeah, you can see how great I look drinking my beer.
you can see Robin
Hey, you
down
can
in
watch-
that beer.
Watch Robin
You
win
can
the
see
relay.
that just about any
Yeah.
day.
All right, we're going to come back. We still have to pick our most embarrassing.